playing the Rose Bowl, just watching those guys on islands while the rest of the defense stops the run, watching those dudes play on islands, watching safeties come down and make tackles in the box. It's probably my favorite thing, watching no fly.
Is that something that sort of opened your eyes to Michigan State, or did you know a lot about them before? Or is that something like, whoa, like I kind of want to be a part of that, I guess?
I was familiar with it growing up. I was always watching those guys because they were such a great defense. You know what I mean? As a football fan, a Big Ten fan, I was always watching those guys and how hard they run to the ball, get to the ball, tackle well, play well in space. That's always something I've watched and admired and try to help perfect here while I'm here, so I can be like them or better than them.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, man. I'm Stephen Brooks from 24/7.
Xavier,
Yes. A chance to introduce myself.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
And
I'm excited.
in what way do you think you've improved over last November or December?
Right. I think probably my conditioning, honestly, getting in better condition, play more snaps, hopefully. That's been the hope. I think understanding what the offense is trying to do, understanding my role in the defense has been something I've been getting better at since the last fall season.
You had a big role last year as a freshman with the nickel and everything. You're watching a lot on the sideline. What's it like now to be on there every single down?
Right.
That's something you've been looking forward to?
Yeah, it's just those situations, different situations. You have to really understand the defense and as a whole and what we're trying to accomplish, and taking on a bigger responsibility. I'm looking forward to that. So it's been fun for me to make the transition. I started out as Zeus at field safety last year. Now I'm trying for that one spot at boundary and trying to wrestle for that one spot. And so it's just different responsibilities. It's been real fun. And just been getting a lot of help from the older guys on how to handle the responsibility.
So you want to go boundary safety now? That's kind of what you're battling for?
Yes, sir.
So David Dowell's back there still. Can he do? He does either or?
Yes, sir. He can do either or. We both can really do either or. But David played mainly Zeus field safety last year, while Kari played boundary.
Okay.
And so now that Kari's gone, we're wrestling for that number one spot at boundary safety. So David will probably take most of the field reps.
Gotcha. So it's you and Trey Person there? Who else is there?
A couple guys, me, Trey, Dom, Long, Mike Dow, all those guys are trying for that boundary spot. Trey, I know, can play field too, for sure. Trey can really play anywhere. And so we're all hustling for that boundary spot, trying our hardest.
All right. In what ways were you better in the second scrimmage compared to the first? Did you make some progress?
Definitely made some progress. I think knowing where I need to be in run support is a big part of playing boundary safety, and something Kari did real well last year. And so just watching the first scrimmage, I think compared to the second scrimmage, I did a lot better at run support, helping out in the run, in the box, and all that.
In that second scrimmage, we weren't able to watch it, but can you tell me one or two plays by anyone on defense that stood out that helped you guys win that thing?
I remember a play where Josh Butler was because they play on islands, those corners play on islands. And I think the offense might have ran a trick play or something, but Josh stayed over the top and man-to-man on that island and really held it down there. He had a real nice pass breakup. Had an opportunity to catch a crazy pick, but he ended up dropping it because it was a tough catch. Other than that, I can't think of any too many plays specifically because I know those corners are staying on islands, and when they're getting their job done, it's a lot easier for the rest of the guys to really zone in on the run and help out taking care of the run.
Best hit or best tackle in that scrimmage, can you think of?
Best hit or best tackle?
From the whole 11.
I think Michael Dow. Michael Dow had a really good hit on the tight end coming across on a flat route. Michael Dow came down and really kind of laid the boom. Because Mike can lay the boom, you know what I mean? That's like his older brothers, David and Andrew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And who's improving? You got in that playing group last year. Who's knocking on the door to break through playing group type of guy right now? One or two names.
I think Shakur Brown has been doing a real good job. I love his coverage skills, his playing in space skills. I think Kalen Gervin has, because me and Kalen came in together last year early, and just watching Kalen, me and him, I think have been really getting a lot better. It's been real good. I love watching Kalen play and get so much better over the year.
How about in that front seven? Anybody knocking on the door to get in that?
Jesslord Boateng at that star linebacker spot, because we lost AD, Andrew Dow, and Grayson Miller last year, and so we got Antoine and Jesslord fighting for those spots. Because Antoine took a lot of snaps last year, and so we really been harping on that 22 starters deal on defense. And I think Jesslord I've seen a whole lot of progression from the first spring practice until now.
What does he do well?
Jesslord, he's been playing in space well. He's been triggering, seeing his keys and really triggering. He had a real good practice today. he's been playing in space well and just seeing his keys and not thinking twice and been shooting his gun.
That star linebacker?
Yeah, that star
What did
linebacker.
he do well today?
Tackling in space, understanding where he has to do in his run fits, because on our defense, you're not going to make every play. Every play isn't for you to make. You have to be where you're supposed to be, so maybe your teammate can make the play.
All right.
And I think Justin's been doing that well.
I appreciate it.
Tommy Lysdale's, his was the scariest. I like Kenny's. I think everybody looks good, though. They all look good with the fresh shave.
When you go back to the decision to enroll early, you played all 13 games as your freshman, and now you're in a position to possibly be a starter. Are you about where you would have anticipated, or kind of like a best case scenario, realistic scenario heading in?
I'm not sure. I would say best case scenario, because I always want to get better. I'm not where I'm at, want to be right now. I'm still trying to get better and take advantage of these last 3 practices, including the spring game. I think coming in did help a lot, and it really helped me out throughout the season. But I did want to play a little bit more of the season, and I was good with my role on the team, whatever I can do to help. But now I get to step up and hopefully have a bigger role this upcoming season.
What do you think it was that allowed you to get out there early as a freshman? Obviously, there were some older guys ahead of you and everything,
For sure.
but to contribute the way you did last year as a freshman, what would you say it was about your skill set?
I think special teams, honestly, is the easiest way to get on the field. I was on special teams to start the season. When I first came to spring ball, Coach Haynes did a good job trying to help me out, put me on special teams, and I think I did a good job trying to be on as many as I can. And so that really kind of developed. When they can trust you on special teams, they think they can trust you on base defense and offense. And so that's, I think, where I got my shot to be play all 13 games, not just on special teams, but also on defense.
So specifically, what helped coming in early? Like, what were the spots on defense?
Right, for
That
sure.
know what it takes to play elite level defense.
Yeah,
It's
yes,
like,
sir.
I'm part of these guys now. Is
Right.
that kind of a boosting effect or anything?
A little bit. When you see Bocce out there and Raekwon and all the other dudes, older dudes, making plays and all that, that kind of juices you if you want to make a play. But you got to do your 1/11th to try to help the team out. That's what I always want to do, because I know those guys are going to do their part. So I got to try my hardest to do my part. And for sure, it kind of gives you a little bit more confidence
Makes you
playing
want
with
to
big
raise
dogs.
it.
Heard that you are absolutely unafraid, like most corners, to put your head in somebody's gut and hit. Where does that come from? That linebacker mentality on the corner isn't normal.
Well, I'm playing safety right now, but for sure, everybody, and that's how no fly is. You can't be scared. We're dedicated to stopping the run, even in the back end. That's how our defense is, and so that's just what we've been trained to do ever since we got here. Honestly, since I've been growing up, that's what I've been trained to do since I started playing football.
Your favorite previous member of the No Fly Zone?